Hello and welcome to our first Streamteam game review. Not gaming stream. Might play a little bit of a game, but off with some fun stuff. So let me bring in my guests. First off, the Bard.
Here's to the Bard and I'm calling me bum. Here's to the beast and the rest of you scum. The cage is locked in and the town is aflame, and it's ours for the taking, though you get the fame.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, and welcome to our good friend, the Dr. Crow.
You know, they once told me I'd be king when hell froze over. Did anybody notice that the temp just dropped?
Cute.
That's excellent. I love it. It's great. Fantastic. Okay. So, June 2016. I had never ever played any first-person shooters other than 4 or 5 times playing Halo at a friend's house very briefly. That is the extent of my first-person shooter experience. And I just didn't really have any experience with them. And then White Dragon gave me this game to play, and I was like, I'm kind of in love now. I really like this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome, actually. So I very much enjoy this game. I'm actually pulling it up right now on the screen. My trusty assistant on the other thing. So, I don't really have a Prezi, and I don't have a how do I say? I don't really have a structure for it. I think my idea is just go through it, maybe pick a level, then go through the codex entries, and then use that as kind of a structure with which to kind of go through the game.
I read a codex once.
Which is, just pick a random one.
Foundry.
Foundry? Alrighty. Sounds fairly easy. Okay.
It's like the third level. Second actual level after the
prologue. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have never played Call of Duty Occupation Army.
I'm pretty much in the same boat with you, Don. I played a little bit of Halo before, and then maybe one Call of Duty game. Didn't really get into it, but then right before the lockdowns and stuff happened, I managed to get a hold of Doom 2016, and I loved it.
Nice. How about you, Tarek?
Sorry, I got a phone call I had to take. What's up?
So history and how you found Doom. History with Doom and how you found Doom 2016.
All right, Doom I've been familiar with for a long time, back when I used to emulate. I played one of the worst versions first. I played the Super Nintendo version via emulation. I've known about Doom for a long time, mostly due to my exposure to other games, other media, and all that stuff. And the first Doom game I played was, I think, 1, again on the Super Nintendo. Then I played a bit of Doom 2, Doom 3, And finally, when I got to 2016, I was like, yeah, I enjoyed my time with Doom with the other one. So let's see what this take is. And it easily became one of my favorite games of the year.
Nice.
Obviously, I can go into a lot more detail, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Oh no, it's totally okay. I think like just to we can use we start off with the UAC base, and you are the Doom guy, and you've been basically pulled out of a coffin. And then you just start wrecking stuff with your bare hands, and then with the crappy pistol that you don't really use ever again.
The moment you pick up the shotgun, that goes away. If you're resorting to using the pistol, you're either doing a challenge or you suck at the game.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's kind of interesting. We can kind of see, like, here we're in the middle of so in the early 21st century, water on Mars allowed us to colonize it, but not very much. The main thing came in 2095 when mining and selling on Mars became practical because Earth needed a lot of energy. So terraforming was a really bad task. However, they found a way to extract something called argent plasma, which then became the primary thing for Earth, primary energy source. That's basically unlimited energy. However, they got that by opening a hell portal.
Doom is one of those games. It's one of those settings where it's just blatant science fantasy. I love it so much.
Well, what you gotta realize is that Doom 1 and 2, there was a story, but back in the day, specifically during the times of Doom, and if you weren't an RPG, you didn't have a story, basically, especially if you were a computer game, because this is the time of Duke Nukem, not 3D, but the original Duke Nukems, or all those DOS games where it's like, we're just here to sell a product, we're not here to tell a story. That didn't come till Half-Life that people really started to care about stories and such like that.
I remember, if I'm remembering this right, apparently Doom having enemies on different levels above you was a big deal.
It was because your first-person shooters at the time were all on one plane. And now, I think this was the Doom engine too. I think this was the Doom engine, but if you're on a room over a room, it's not real. Like, you're just warped to a different part of the map, if I remember correctly. I don't think it was till Doom 2 they got it right.
Yeah, Doom. The coding for original Doom, it's like everything's flat. It's just like however the esoteric designs make it look like it's above or some other shit.
Yeah, it's trickery. Yeah,
it is a wonderful piece of coding trickery.
Oh, Carmack is a fucking genius. Like, he truly is.
Yeah. That's actually an interesting point. I think Event Horizon, that's actually honestly kinda. That's not a bad comparison, actually.
Doom guy beats Space Marines.
He kind of does. He's kind of hardcore. And it's kind of just this.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, he's been fighting demons in hell for centuries, and he's like the king of the Night Sentinels or something.
He's it's wonderful because Doom 2016 is a soft reboot for the franchise. Everything else is still canon. It's just kind of like starting over, and it's a bit of a deep dive, especially in Eternal when they really go deep into it.
when they
It's
start referencing freaking Doom 64.
oh yeah, it's very clear that with Doom 16 they were more focused on getting the game right. They wanted to make sure they get the feel of Doom right in a 3D environment.
Well, what you also have to remember is that in reality, only Doom 3 really had a story. Like had a story. Yeah, that was narrative focused. Everything up to that point was little splash screens before and after episodes.
Yeah.
The deepest the story got for the old Dooms was that the demons killed your bunny.
Daisy, yep.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's hilarious. Since Daisy's the name of John Wick's dog.
Wait,
that's a
was it?
reference to it, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's
might
the
be,
reference,
yeah.
isn't it?
I didn't know. Maybe that could be true because, like, her name is Daisy.
He is the man you get to kill, the fucking boogeyman, and you just killed his dog.
Yep.
Oh my god.
We made Becca sad.
Good. No, I can't.
Don't make her sad. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Okay, we won't make her sad for your sake.
oh, we like Becca. She's great.
Yeah, she is. She's wonderful.
Yeah.
Simp.
No shit, I'm a simp. I'm her boyfriend.
Well, you're always yearning for the nectar of her skin, and that's how it's always going to be.
Anyways, back to something. Back to something that isn't my sex life.
Anyway, Tarek, how's your sex life? I couldn't resist.
I know you could. Anyways, though, but seriously, the reason why Doom became so big was because no one had seen anything like this before. But what was even more amazing was the turnover to get this done in, like, what, 93? Like, how long do you think it took to develop something like the Doom engine?
They did it in like less than a year, didn't they? Like they got it done ridiculously fast.
Done by Dunk.
2 years?
No, it was like 6-7 months.
Wow.
I have an entire book called Masters of Doom, and what that is it's basically the biography of id. Where is that damn book? It's basically the biography of id and how the company came to be, and it is a fascinating read when you kind of realize that this is your almost tropey, like it's a real life trope at this point, where you have the bunch of nerds gathering around playing Dungeons and Dragons in a freaking in a goddamn I apologize lake house they have, and you got one Carmack, who, again, one of the smartest computer nerds who ever lived. They subsisted off of pizza, Pepsi, and programmed in a lake house for several months, screwed over their original publisher. Like, I can't say it was malicious. It was more like how to describe it. It's more like a young adult getting $1 million and then from a deal, and then they tell the guy that we're working for, "Screw you, man! I don't need you anymore." The book, it reads like a VH1 behind the music special, and it kind of is. I highly recommend you read it.
That sounds interesting.
Carmack, Romero locked himself out of his office. The guy, the level designer, John Romero. Carmack said, I just got a battle axe the other week. I have an idea. They broke down the fucking door. They literally chopped down the door like they were collecting firewood.
God damn.
Dang.
But like I said, it's It's like the story of any rock group: sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and then the inevitable breakup.
Yeah.
Well, we do have our esteemed Doom Eternal mega fan in the back rooms, and I need to bring him in.
Fuck
One
is that
second.
book? Where the hell?
Echo much?
Jeez.
Whoops. My apologies. I should have mute. Let me mute my screen.
Because all we're getting is a bunch of Discord bloops, bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop.
That's odd. I don't. Ah,
Yeah.
We have one other guest. I don't know if Drake's coming, but let me think. What's a good entrance for Mr. Codex? Let's do this one.
Okay.
That guy dies in the movie.
Oh well.
No, petrified, I would say, really, but
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, and then they get the MacGuffin, and then they use
Yeah,
the MacGuffin
the
to
MacGuffin.
unpetrify everyone.
yeah.
The lion, the living lion MacGuffin. brings
Yeah,
him
pretty
back.
much, yeah.
Lion Jesus.
Medicine.
Yep.
Hmm.
No,
Wait,
White
what?
is our expert.
You can
Oh.
never be too based.
No,
Am I
he
missing
didn't say
something?
based. You said biased.
Biased?
Oh.
Am I missing something here?
Well, you just said like mega. Like I just said, you're the resident mega fan.
No. Can't be.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Narnia's great. I love Narnia. Even the
That's do
crappy
I, yeah.
BBC, even the crappy BBC version.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
No,
we did reaction
not-
streams. We did reaction streams to all of those, and they are all amazing, but
Yeah.
not for the right reasons.
We
I grew
don't
up
need
with
to
that,
see the
so, yeah.
snake again. No, please. Not.
Alrighty.
So what were you guys doing before this?
Ooh. Oh. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would love it.
We are way off topic.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
Narnia is about
well,
as opposite of this as we can get outside of, like, I don't know, something kiddie and cutesy.
I think
Yeah,
Oh, you mean Chex Quest, right?
The best
Yeah.
Doom game,
yeah.
next to
So-
Super Noah's Ark 3D.
Yeah. I actually have Doom on mute some of the time when I'm playing, since I'm listening to other things while I play. But
You
yeah,
need to just
from what
go
I've heard,
listen.
it's really good.
Just go listen to the soundtrack. Mick Gordon is a fucking legend.
you
Believe it or
have
not-
committed a sin.
Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest. It's not that I don't like the music. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Eternal or the Doom 2016 soundtrack. I much prefer the MIDI stuff they were doing back in '93.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
And the reason for that is because, well, one, I finally found the fucking book. Well, one, it's quite obvious. They literally took Slayer and just stripped it off. No, it wasn't Tom Hall. It was fuck, I can't remember the composer's name, if you can even call him that.
Mick Gordon.
No, it wasn't Mick Gordon. That was way before Mick Gordon's time.
Oh,
Bobby. It may have been Bobby Prince, who I'm thinking of. Now, sorry, I'm kind of dominating the conversation. I just find the story of this company, this game, and its influence fucking fascinating. Like, Doom did to shooters what Mario did to platformers. It really
Pretty
did.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
It ruined their childhoods.
It got all the Christian moms mad.
That it did. That it did more so than you realize. It pissed a lot of people off.
And I am completely deaf. There we go.
There were also Senate hearings, specifically for when you had the violence in video games and everything.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I do love Nick Gordon, like how he like flawlessly transitions between music, like just listening to him talk about like how he did the music is really fascinating. Like even like the different music from the okay, interesting.
I do know that apparently when they were making the music, the producers tried to say, no, we can't, we're not using rock or
We're not using metal.
We're not using metal. And Mick Gordon just threatened to leave the project because no, you don't do Doom without metal.
No, Doom is kind of married to the genre, if not outright.
Yeah.
It's married to the genre for a good reason. Like, even if you just look at the freaking cover for the game, it is quite clearly metal inspired.
Heavy metal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like good stuff in the music that like just the little transitions. Like I remember like looking at a behind the scenes video for how Mick Gordon created the music, and it's really just how he like the sound mixing and like the music in Hell, just he would think about what does that sound like, and he kind of used the visuals of the game to make the music, and I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're waiting for you, Gordon, in the sound chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
So there's honestly like a lot of neat stuff in this game. Like there's like taking a look at like all of the different codex entries, there's like over 100 data entries that you can find that flesh out the world of Doom. And the nice thing is like these kind of replace the cutscenes and they make even more in Doom Eternal.
Yeah, the world building is actually surprisingly very solid.
Yeah.
For a game where the only thing people really want to do is shoot demons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like even like just characters like Samuel L. Hayden. Yeah, like you just kind of find out about him, and he's just kind of this tragic Frankenstein type guy who, like, kind of like Walter White, he only had a few years left to live, so he decided, okay, I'm just going to transplant my body into a robo-suit.
As you do.
Yeah. Well, and now he kind of like, he can now basically live forever.
Somebody's very staticky with their mic.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
Huh. Let me mute myself.
I think it's Codex.
To be fair, I'm not really
Yeah,
my laptop,
sorry.
really.
Oh, that explains things. Well,
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that like just even like somebody like Samuel Hayden is a fully fleshed out character via these data logs, and like he's also like actually fairly intimidating. Like when you see him like in hologram form, he's tall.
He's huge. He's like 7
really,
feet
really
tall. Like, and Doom Guy is tall too. So Samuel towers over him. So it's like, God damn.
Yeah, and especially like when he at the very end of the game, he picks up the crucible. The crucible's huge in his hands.
Did you try shooting Samuel when you first run into him?
It's impossible in the game I have.
Yeah, it's just a force field, and it's like, don't even waste your ammo. It's just, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew not to meet you unless he had protection. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. The characters in this, there's 3 characters. Well, 4, counting Doomslayer. But all of them are hyper intelligent, competent, and they don't. Well, Olivia makes the stupid mistake of bargaining with demons, but that's
okay. To be fair, she's making the bargain because she does want the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, you know.
Yeah.
But
And
otherwise, she's intelligent. She does not confront Doomslayer directly. She will not.
Until she's the spider. She's the spider thing. The spider, mind spider, or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Spider Mastermind.
That's it. The Spider Mastermind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of interesting that, like, it kind of seems like there's a common theme or pattern with these with the characters in Doom Eternal. Like, they're all like physically inhibited in some way.
Yeah.
Like it seems like whenever like you see like Olivia walking around, she's limping because like she's got she was like has the really, really bad scoliosis, and so she has like a titanium exoskeleton all over her body.
Right.
And so, but eventually she became part of the Lazarus Project and made the Lazarus Labs a giant cult.
As you do.
As you do, yeah.
You just open up the portal to hell, pull a coffin out of it that's supposed to have something that all the demons fear. It's what you do.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, an average day in the warp, just calling a few demon friends, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
One of the most interesting things, though, I don't know if you guys knew this, but when they made the original game, the models they're using were actually real models. And what I mean by that is they got clay, or they got physical models and animated them like it was freaking, what's that game? Mortal Kombat, if you will.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of neat.
Cool. And then we get Vega, who's basically your super duper handy, friendly computer program.
He's basically Jarvis.
Yep.
He's Jarvis. The exact meaning has not been revealed. That's interesting.
I love this codex right here is probably my favorite, where they're trying to test to see if they can play Vega off as an actual real person. So they do the test of like playing a professor, then playing Vega, and the students and the test subjects had to guess who was the real person. And they were not able to tell.
That's the oh my lord, what's that test called? That is the shit, I can't remember.
The
Turing. That's a Turing test.
Yeah, Turing.
Oh yeah,
test.
the on Turing, yeah.
But Vega played both roles, so they weren't even able to tell that the professor wasn't real either. So it's like,
yeah, it's only like 92%, only 8% out of a bunch of students. Yeah.
They also played the role of the professor.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like
never really read into all this.
Yeah.
I played 2016.
I didn't either. Like I didn't read into it.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who read this?
I skimmed over it, but this is kind of the first kind of like just looking at this, like it's a lot of interesting stuff here. Like it's well worth taking a look into like your codex. Like when they give you a thing to find, like a data entry or something, they give it you. They make it as interesting as possible.
Mm.
And
we've come a long way from stories in games are like stories in a porno. They're expected to be there. That's a quote from Carmack.
who?
The guy,
John Carmack. Yeah.
John Carmack, the guy who made the engine for Doom.
Okay, that's hilarious. But it's interesting that like there's all this like there's a lot of lore here. There's like there's like over 100 pieces of lore that you can kind of find.
The majority of them are on the weapons and the monsters.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So, like, and you go through like about 12 environments, I believe. 12 environments. Like resource and like kind of each of them like the first thing is like the UAC, like initially you start in a hallway and then you go to this open area that's kind of just like straightforward. There's a little bit of grappling here and there, running around this kind of a structure right here, kind of around the outside. Then you get into resource operations. Resource management operations is kind of a maze. Yeah. And like you can find like so many. I think it has honestly like the most like secrets in it out of all of the different places, which is interesting.
Yeah, it just reminds me of Metroid Prime here and there, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely has that Metrovania feel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we'll actually get to Vega. Like Vega doesn't betray you. Actually, like he actually self-sacrifices himself in order to get you back to hell after you've gotten the Crucible.
Imagine trying to get into hell.
Yeah.
I have yet to play Doom Eternal.
As
I
of
gotta get it. I gotta get it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a sale where it was like the whole thing was available for $30, including the two DLCs. Now it's back up to 80, I think.
Oh, really?
It might still be going on. I don't know. But
in any case, I have to get it for a console because my computer lags playing solitaire. So.
Oh, ouch.
Really?
Yeah, my computer is a piece of shit.
Yeah. I bought a new one for about $400. I think my main problem is that my internet isn't I need an antenna to conduct the internet waves. So I'm working on moving to the my room so we can thread the Ethernet cable down to my computer. So, but yeah, the resource operations is like a maze that is hard, at least the initial thing, like this part right here where you're kind of just like you're inside of a cave actually. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad.
I mean, we used to joke that was a torture dungeon in the early days of your channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Since we were just watching like bad Game of Thrones behind the scenes stuff.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, remember those days? I don't remember that.
Yeah, like I think White actually unfortunately missed it because I wasn't a nom server and I hadn't recruited you.
What?
It was the before days before you, back in the OG days.
Yeah.
Memories.
Yep. Memories. Indeed.
Flashbacks to a time. Not a better time, but just a time.
Yeah. Flashbacks to David Benioff like finds brown women hot.
Oh yeah, we found out that another word for that was done. So he liked ambiguously done women.
Well, I've known that since for a long time now, because I've been following Dragon's channel since his Stannis video.
They didn't though.
Oh god, not that.
Oh,
Black Slayer.
was that the evil one from Doom Eternal? Or was just
No, Black Slayer is a the
Framing Monsters.
Framing
thing.
Monsters thing. King Kong's a black man, by
okay,
the way.
okay.
That's a whole thing.
okay?
Yeah. No. Specifically, King Kong is a black male rapist looking to get after the white women.
Ah.
No comment.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. And the interesting thing about like the Foundry, like you can find like this whole like tunnel complex thing in the resource operations where you can just like find it and just find all these secrets. Like you can get the plasma rifle early. You can get like a bunch like quicker upgrades so that you're at full strength by the time you reach Argent Nur. Well, it might not be Argent Nur. I think it's the last what is it? The last Praetor token by I believe that I think that it's the Necropolis is the last Praetor token you get.
Oh, I see.
I believe. So like, there's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of, and like you can even like find levers that take you to a classic Doom level, which is neat.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Wolfenstein one as well. For, I think Old Blood.
Yeah, that takes you. Old Blood is Wolfenstein. That takes you to Old
Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
that's the one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Foundry is kind of an interesting one where it's kind of you run around, but then you gotta like find like these little bits. Like you can find the rocket launcher in this level pretty early.
The Foundry is my favorite level.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed the Foundry. I guess I could get a mod where I puts in some harder enemies, since like the hardest thing you fight in this level is the Hell Knight.
Yeah, the Hell Knight. But this is still very early on. This is where you're still sort of kind of learning the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is where I started to see.
Off. Yeah, not just yet.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Basically, you start learning the game at the Argent facility, which is the next level, and it's like that's when it really takes off.
Yeah, that's when you learn it. Yet there are mods to give like master level kind of things, like what Eternal does, where you can put Barons and Mancubi in there to mix things up a bit.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. The Foundry kind of has some interesting platforming, like around the like I think the middle, where you're trying to like there's this like little corner of it where you're grabbing like just running around jumping from place to place trying to get to the other side, and you can get to the other side when you're going away from the Foundry, but you can't ever get it when you're going to the blue check. The basically ripping a dude's hand off so he can get his security signal. Yeah, just the disregard for dead bodies is so funny, honestly.
A bit of dark humor doesn't hurt anyone.
Oh no, I find it's really fun. Like when there's like I think like it's in the Lazarus Labs when he's like trying to get the BFG. He grabs this dude's torso and shoves his eye against.
I mean, they're dead. They don't need it anymore.
They're dead. They're dead. It's fine. It just like, well, it's not even that he rips anything. He just picks up a torso and shoves the face against the eye.
You know, it's funny. Last time I checked in Doom VFR, you play as that guy.
Oh god.
That's amazing.
It's supposed to be like his consciousness got put into like a robot suit kind of thing. I don't know how that goes. Exactly.
Just,
But yeah, but like in the beginning of Doom VFR, that's like the VR version. I think the game starts out with you getting killed.
yeah. The Foundry is also the level where I found the first little Easter eggs that Doom Guy kind of makes. If you die by falling into the lava, he does a thumbs up as he sinks in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah.
he does.
You're
Oh,
on the
yeah, he
Foundry
does,
right now.
yeah.
Go do it.
Yeah, he
Go do
does.
it.
Huh?
You're on Foundry right now. Go do it.
Alrighty, I think that I'm in the Foundry.
Go kill.
let-
Go
Yeah,
kill.
in the Foundry, yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, hold on.
Lava
Samuel's got a monologue as us.
yes.
All that
Yes,
ray
Samuel,
tracing.
we get it. You're smart and intelligent and stuff. And he's like, it's all for the betterment of the cause. Just do it. Jump.
Do it. Do
Just
it.
go straight
Do
forward.
it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
That's new.
Oh.
He has a full shield, so he's going to take a little
Oh.
bit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I
also
didn't even know
pointing
that
out-
you could do it like that.
Yeah, you can walk around down here. There's nothing to find. You just stop.
No,
and
but I
die.
didn't even know this was a possibility.
Yeah. And 5. 5.
I think the problem is
Damn
I
it,
was
Dunn!
saving
You
throw.
you must have an ability that keeps you from dying from environmental hazards.
Yeah, I have saving. I actually have saving throw.
Wow.
Let me turn it off.
There you go. All right, sink.
Wait.
There it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny they kept that in Eternal.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
I love
Like
that.
a-
That's how you give a silent protagonist like this character.
What, that he
Yeah.
watched Terminator 2?
No, he's
Who
just
doesn't?
silly little things like this. It's like he doesn't say a word. He doesn't really do anything except shoot a bunch of guns, but he's got a lot of character.
Hmm.
Like the one little action figures that you find all over the place. The one
Yeah.
that's of the original Doom guy, he gives it a fist bump.
That is true, yeah. That is a nice little. I can't even. I don't know if I'd call that a character thing, but it is cute. I do like it because the Doom guy does have character. It's weird. He has character, but at the same time, you're supposed to put you onto him, like Gordon Freeman.
Yeah.
Well, Master Chief, to be fair.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
It's something that I do also like is the map, and I just really like the map.
It's a neat map, yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat map. Yeah.
Yeah, Metro Prime had the same thing. That was about. When was that?
2003.
Yeah, about that time, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 2003 because I think 2 came out in 2005 or 6.
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah.
But to be fair, Doom, the original, had a lot of impressive maps. They were labyrinthian, but the problem is that when you try to go back to old games like that, flow is a luxury we have today. We did not have back then.
Yeah, it was like a stop and go kind of thing, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. No. It was not stop and go. It was go, go,
No.
go. The issue is that you were going to get lost. Period.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the keys. The keys were one of the biggest pains in the fucking ass.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where you'd spent like hours just humping walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Doom 3 happened.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting that like the Foundry is like built on like just multiple levels where kind of the final thing is you're going to this place right here and you're like you have to like find each of the gore nests and deactivate them, but which a gore nest, let me see, artifacts, where's the gore nest? The gore nest should be here somewhere.
Don't they count environment?
I don't
Environment
Oh,
will be-
no, sorry.
should be in monsters. Should be towards
Oh, they're
the.
in.
There they are.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
So this is a gore nest for basically like some kind of ceremonial site, essentially. and it's kind of neat. None of this information is in the game, but when you can kind of like if you want to like just peruse all of these data things, you can just find it, and it's really neat. And there's like in-world explanations. They just don't throw it at you in the game because they don't want to slow down the flow of combat, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And like you see like little bits of like Argent energy, like you just like it tells you what Argent energy exactly is and how it works, which is really neat.
Well, I mean, this is the stuff that they've been doing in games for kind of years now. I don't think Mass Effect was the one who created it. I know that for a fact, but I think Mass Effect was the one that popularized the idea of the codex, because after 2000, what was it, 7, 8? The codexes became a really big part of games, that to the point where almost every game that could add one added it. And they were added in because that flavor text was one of the best parts of some games. What you got to remember specifically in terms of like this kind of feature, again, going back to RPGs, they were really the only ones that had this. It would be rare for a shooter to have it when Doom was first made.
Dang. Wow. That's actually really interesting. Like that's a good point, that like all that like kind of it started with Mass Effect and it's kind of continued since then.
Never really played Mass Effect.
It's good. Like Mass Effect's good. Like the game itself is pretty decent. The story is obviously where everybody sucks that game off.
Oh yeah, that's why I never played Mass Effect, because I heard about the ending of number 3.
I will tell you something. Playing everything 1 to 3, all like in a straight shot, and what they've done to fix it, it's actually a very satisfying ending.
Yeah, I've heard that like the DLC fixes a lot of the problems with the ending of Mass Effects.
What's kind of ironic is I think that KOTOR 2, one of my favorite games of all time, had the same issue where ending kind of just dropped the ball and you're left with nothing simply because of time constraints.
Yeah. Though this is kind of interesting. Like a hand-sized 24-volt battery with over 12,000 megawatt hours. One battery could power an entire city block of. One battery of Argent energy could power an entire city block for months. That's really interesting. Like the most advanced one, 3,000 megawatt battery, basically 3,000 megawatt hours. That's insane. And it's kind of interesting that you just find these guys lying dead all over the place, and then you pull out like these little chips and you get Praetor tokens, which allow you to upgrade your suit to give yourself various upgrades like environmental resistance, area scanning, so you can find more secret areas more easily. That's the thing I get the quickest, honestly. On the times that I played the game, through power up effectiveness. This one's really nice. Like whenever you get a power up, you get max health. That's really nice.
It's because I never really bothered with power ups or anything.
Huh? Really? Huh? Cool. Well, partially because you're a master gamer and I'm just there.
Pro gamer bros. Mountain Dew Doritos all the time.
Watching
you
TV,
play Fortnite?
Oh God!
Watching TV, sitting on your butt, eating Cheetos, and masturbating are not my idea of plans.
No, it's Call of Duty, bro. Gotta get that 360 no scope montage going.
Yeah.
Off topic, real quick. I don't care what anyone says. Infinite Warfare had a great campaign.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
E-Man gameplay would disagree with you.
Who?
E-Man.
I really don't care who
Master
that is or what
Universe?
they think. I don't care
No,
who
no,
that is or what they think. And T-Man should put on a goddamn shirt.
Oh no, E-Man. He's he's on
E-Man.
Anomaly server. Yeah, he
E-Man
also has like
gameplay.
his own. Yeah, E-Man gameplay. He has his own YouTube channel and everything.
So does everyone in their mother. What's your point?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's got you there.
Oh, I was watching this really awful Doom Eternal review. It's like literally the fucking worst thing ever. Maybe I'll show it to you because it's just it's just like Anomaly and British the whole time. We're just watching his gameplay and awe and how awful he was. Forgot his name. But he makes you look like a fucking champion of the century. Like he's lower than Teen Takahashi. Let's just put it that.
That's who I was thinking of. I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's
I'm just-
worse than him.
I guess I don't know if I'm there, but I'm just like playing around and having fun. I'm not practiced at it.
You can't have fun. You're not allowed to have fun in video games. You gotta be
Yeah.
a pro epic gamer, bro.
No fun allowed.
Keeping it real, yo.
Gotta keep it hip.
Hip to the square, word to your mother.
Jesus.
Oh God.
That was the whitest thing I've ever fucking heard.
All right, the cringe has
Yeah, I
gotten too
agree.
real. I'm going to be heading off. It's just
Don't worry, we're not getting to Transformers 2 levels of cringe.
Thank God.
love
Yeah,
how the double jump boots have an entry. It's just
yeah. The double jump boots, like they're like just meant for a practical purpose. They're meant to like jump around the foundry. Like that's their that's actually one of their purposes. Like it says right here, like you'll have ton cargo hair, Delta V jump boots, and Dino Fastic elevators. Like they're meant to like be some of the most advanced things, mostly to like get around the foundry, like to probably like transfer things around. It's really neat.
new members might want to consider applying for exclusive team tattoo upon joining as a sign of faith in our science. It's just yeah, science is a cult in this setting. I love it.
Yeah,
Dead Space, anyone?
yeah. Or friggin' what is it? I think there's actually one other thing like
Oh, done. We should make you play Dead Space on Halloween.
Oh yeah.
yeah. There's even like a data entry for the chainsaw, which is nice.
I just love to look at the chainsaw. Oh, it's so brutal. Look at that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it looks amazing. And like the various like levels of fuel that it takes to kill demons is really well balanced. Like it's one shot, but it depends on how powerful the demon is. Like Mancubus, Barons of Hell, and that sort of thing. All cost 5, but
But a little
kind of like something like a summoner only costs about 3. Same with the Catco Demon, Hell Knights, that sort of thing.
and then the possessed and the hellraisers and the imps, they only cost 1 because they're tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny.
That's like the only things I ever use the chainsaw on are just the imps and stuff.
Yeah,
I only
sense.
ever use the chainsaw on like things that are giving me trouble and runs. So it's like I'm running up against a big guy and I'm just like I can't beat this thing. I just chainsaw him and be done with it.
It's like a whole use of
pretty much-
chainsaw, by the way.
You can pretty much
What?
delete everything with like 2 what was it? Siege mode blast.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot of cool monsters in this game.
And you can just literally delete any boss in Doom 2016 with 1 BFG shot.
Nah, the
no.
Cyber Demon is a bit more sturdy than that.
Well, he takes
And
two
Spider
shots. Well,
Mastermind,
one
yeah.
shot per phase.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you went and fought this thing 4 times, done.
Well, it's actually kind of easy. You just fire BFG shot and just hold the weapon wheel button and just deletes them immediately.
Mhm.
I fought him like a man that didn't use cheap tactics like that.
Well, I mean,
Well, I only I don't know what it is, but on my game, it only deletes like a quarter of his health.
Well, if you use the trick, it's gonna just annihilate him.
Oh no! I used the trick. Oh, I used the trick. I used the trick on him. It only took away like 10, like a fourth of his health. It didn't take much.
Dunn probably shot him directly.
Yeah.
No, I shot it to the side. No, I shot
Yeah.
it to the side. As ever so slightly to the side. But like, I think this is actually my favorite like looking boss of the game. He was actually the most difficult for me to beat, actually. Like when my first game playthrough, like the Hell Guards were actually easier for me to beat, and then I beat the Spider Mastermind first time. But then again, I was playing on medium.
Yeah.
Kind of it does seem as though like there are like interesting like little weaknesses for each of them. Like, not for Barons of Hell. You just need to blam at them with a rocket launcher.
Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the Summoner, like it's if you lock onto them, it's easier to like knock them off balance with the rocket launcher.
Just wait till you encounter the not the Revenants. Oh, what are they called? In Doom Eternal, the ones that can summon. Fuck. Why am I blanking? Yeah, the Arc Vial.
And then it's funny because like you guys saying like the Barons were hard to take out.
No, the Arc Vial is the biggest bastard of all.
Ice Bomb and then double. What was he called?
Even still, if
Lock on
you
burst.
can't find him, then it becomes a problem because he's usually hiding behind 6 rows of other guys.
Yeah, that is actually a good point, Space Junk. The pinkies are really frustrating. They're mean.
Stun bombed him. Just stun bombed him with the plasma rifle.
The pinkies are actually very simple compared to like a bunch of the other shit in this game because they can only charge you. But when you get the specters, then things get a little interesting.
But they get more easier.
That's
'Cause
true.
So with the pinky, like I've actually found like the trick is actually just use remote detonation with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I just use the stun bomb and just shoot them. Then that's it. Move on.
Yeah. For me, like when they're like a far distance away, what I'll do is like I'll just shoot and then like remote detonation from behind. It usually takes like 2 shots, and they're staggered, and then I can glory kill them.
Now I want you to picture this though. Back in the day when the original Doom was launched, you had a bunch of people making Doom mods or mods for the game because, believe it or not, I think Doom came with the level editor on launch. Like, it was a major feature of the game, so people were making levels for years. Now I want you to imagine a room full of Revenants. Like, I mean, at least 40. I can't remember the guy's name, but he went to go work for Valve, and he made TNT, I believe. Now, I want you to imagine that, but replace 40 Revenants with about 500, enough to crash the fucking game.
I know you can do that with modern computers since like no
even modern computers, the engine can't handle it.
Yeah.
Impossible. That's the Doom wad.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say the rocket launcher solves everything. I think that my go-to is still the super shotgun.
Siege mode solves everything. It deletes the Baron of Hell in 2 shots.
That is actually true. Yeah, that is actually true. Like, the siege mode like is absolutely OP. Like you can kill 2 Hell Knights in a Hell Knights. Like I think it's only like the Mancubus and the Baron of Hell that takes more than 1 shot to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, you can just delete. It's almost as big as the BFG, which is really cool. Like that's one of my favorite games. And like, but they give you the BFG like I think like end of the second act, I believe is just
somewhere
before you go
around there. The tower is where you get it.
It's a whole thing too. It's like, no, you don't just pick this one up like all the other guns. No,
You can use it.
Yeah, you can use it. You also have to like there's even like 3 data entries before you get it that you can find just in the Lazarus labs like surrounding it, which is really neat.
I just love the fact that in Doom 3 there was an entire tutorial video. You didn't have to watch, but there was an entire video log basically explaining that the idea of the BFG is that it cooks people from the inside out. I think makes their cells explode, and then thank the good Lord they finally die.
No, that's actually the same thing here.
Okay, but there was a video kind of. It was sort of like a military pitch video, if you will.
Really, that's
cool.
It's
kind of interesting.
Such a weapon not only requires not only science but belief. Dang.
I actually, are you familiar with the Doom comic? The one where he's screaming like a Doom guy screaming like a total madman.
No, I have not actually.
Okay, it's free online. Go look it up because this kind of inspired the guy, like his attitude or his personality in Doom Eternal. 2, the BFG does not work. It's not an energy weapon in the comic. I think it's like a Rob Liefeld gun where there's so much coming out of it. I don't even have a description for it. It's a military wet dream, the amount of bullets this thing can shoot out.
Wow. That is awesome.
I like the actual idea behind the BFG better, but still, like, it is just stupid.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love the BFG.
There's a reason why it became so prominent, like in video game culture, period. From the start.
Big fucking gun, 9,000.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So, and like each weapon kind of like has their own thing. This is completely useless. This thing's like unless it's like against like unless you're like sniping possessed, it's completely useless.
Gotta kill a Mancubus with 1.
No.
Yeah, that's an annoying one. That is a really annoying challenge to do. It is really annoying.
To be fair, I want to say you're a bit faster with the pistol in hand. I feel like that's true, but I may be completely wrong there.
I
So
feel like one way to beat the challenge is you can just put the Mancubus in a glory kill state with a regular gun and then bring up the pistol and just shoot them.
Yeah, that's what
That sounds right.
Do.
Yeah, it does take a few shots though. It takes a lot of shots to kill him, even in glory kill state.
It's like a piece against a wall, really.
Yeah.
It's so useless they remove it in Doom Eternal.
Well, it was in the game. It's just that you can't access it by normal means.
But why would you want to use it?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, actually, in Doom Eternal, you have more of a reason to use it because ammo is kind of scarce.
Yeah, that is a problem about this game. Is that
no, it's not a problem. It's a design philosophy. I actually like the fact I had to use every weapon.
No, I was about to say about this game is that ammo is just
everywhere.
So plentiful. It hardly ever feels like you're about to run out of ammo unless you're like very early on in the game.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
That's funny. In my,
but then you get the chainsaw in like the first level anyway, so you always got access to ammo.
think it's the second one. Actually.
Second level, yeah.
Credit where credit is due to id, though. For guys who said story in a game is pointless, they actually in Doom 3 had to come up with an entire reason why a chainsaw was brought to Mars, and it had something to do with a shipping error.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the super shotgun like has the most kills out of all my things.
It will, just by
Yeah.
default.
Yeah, like because it's just so brutal.
Yeah,
Now, where do
especially
we
if you
have
could,
Yeah,
especially with the double shot.
yeah. Once you get
I'd
fully
go for the
upgraded.
grenades.
Yeah, the grenades are
No,
actually
no,
really
the
nice.
grenade launcher for the shotgun. I mean.
The combat shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grenade launcher is actually not bad. It actually does some good shot stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like how the modding thing. Like, there's even like, let me actually show the some. So what they'll do is, like, they have you left click and then just like, this is the mobile turret. Like, I just find this thing so fun. It's just,
Yeah.
let's use it, baby.
Oh yeah.
It should be. For the bad guys.
Bad guys. They're hiding.
They don't want to mess with you.
Keep going forward. There should be some.
Oh, there's the lever for the.
The lever. Yeah, just go ahead and do that real quick.
Yeah. Alrighty. Die, mother suckers!
You know, I was playing Donkey Kong 64 the other day. I got it for the Wii U. I love it. Pulling levers is a fucking move you have to unlock.
Oh yeah, Donkey Kong's got a great sense of humor like that.
BFG shot regained. BFG shot regained. I love ammo boost.
Oh, fast turn.
Shot one kill, baby.
Yeah. Miss.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Let's use the Gauss Can. Your siege mode, baby. Dead. Doesn't matter. I got rich get richer. I got infinite ammo, babies.
Oh, that's even more broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most broken rune in the game.
Basically.
This game's wonderful.
Yeah. And you can do a couple different things. Like you can use the siege mode or the precision shot where it just like goes like this. And the neat thing is like you can actually like take a look at like each of your weapons and kind of see like what you get once you get at the full thing, which is really cool. Like with this one, it's like bullets penetrate through targets, which is cool. You get to fire twice with the double shotgun with the super shotgun without having to reload.
Yeah.
And then you got either the mobile turret or the Gatling rotator. The Gatling rotator, it's not as useful as this, where it's just like 3 barrels. It just like rotates faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a lane power up.
Yeah.
It just makes it so you don't have to charge up a shot.
Yeah. Then like
I don't think this you needs to anyway, so.
No, it's kind of useless. Where it's just like 3 barrels of Gatling guns, which is so awesome. It's just so awesome.
They mostly brought back a lot of the same mods for Eternal. So like the 3 turret things still in Eternal, but I hardly use it because I usually use the shield most of the time.
Mm.
I mean, it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I think like the assault rifle is only really useful if you have the micro missiles attached. Like if
That
you
is-
That
is what it's primarily used as, and the sniper occasionally. Like if not for a long range kill so much as just trying to get that headshot off.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about it is
Like,
tactical scope. Ammunition when zoomed uses really heavy damage rounds, but that's only once you've really upgraded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in Doom Eternal they did it a lot better. They made it into a precision bolt that's actually useful.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hmm.
And like the cool thing about like the micro missiles, once you get it fully upgraded, it just uses
Infinite.
those infinite. Yeah, it just uses infinite micro missiles.
Whee!
And they home, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they home in slightly, I believe, but they can still miss a little bit.
Just delete everything in the room, why don't you?
To our mortally challenged neighbors who came here for satanic labors, this is a quick disclaimer before you invade Earth. Please sign this waiver. In the event of your death, I obtain all rights to claim your health, and I'm not accountable for any amount of pain I dealt, like decapitations, lacerated veins, melted innards, and incineration, and that can make a smell. Ammo is
No.
currency. No, so go ahead.
Yeah.
You murderer. If you would have brought on Siege mode, you would lead the Hell Knight in one shot.
I know.
That guy should have stopped while he was ahead.
Ah.
Go jump off into a lava pit.
You already did that.
You get the T2 reference.
Yep.
No TT for you.
Hey, hanging in there, buddy.
Oh.
Yep, and you just like slice them in half, which is great.
Oh, the damage models are some of the best.
Yes,
Yeah.
Holy Ninja. That is JT music. I love his stuff.
Yep. Alrighty.
Is that JT music?
Yeah, the thing I was quoting. He does a lot of raps about video games and stuff. Do it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ripping. This game is so good.
Yeah.
Eternal definitely improved a lot. Because the one thing, like one of the biggest gripes I have with 2016 is there's not a lot of enemy variety after a certain point.
Oh yeah, definitely in the late games where you've already seen all the monsters.
Well, that's the point. Like, this is late game. Now it's time to test everything you've learned.
Because at that point I'm kind of just cruise controlling and like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that's kind of like a run through of like all the weapons.
Oh, you should try to show off a couple of glory kills.
Okay.
Because that's the real fun stuff right there.
I would definitely agree with
I think
that.
he's done a few of them. Yeah, like one with the classic Doom one where you just stab him against a wall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stomp your foot, punch you in the head.
The Berserker power-up makes this even neater.
Oh, let's try that then.
No.
Okay.
It's not a power-up like that. It's a
one in the armor.
pickup.
Okay.
Oh, you're the one where you run
It's a
around
one-off,
and you
essentially.
and you just punch everything.
Yeah,
Mm.
and they
Yeah, I know
freaking
there's, like-
explode.
Yeah. One neat thing about this game that I really like is the runes. The runes are really neat.
There's a rune that allows you to, like, essentially not accidentally kill a demon from a glory kill in a glory kill state.
Really?
In this game right here, I think.
Yeah, I
So,
think it's yeah, I know there's like a set of like glory kill, like you have the Dazed and Confused, which allows them to go into glory kills. Demon Stagger off of less damage. Demon Staggers remain longer. There's one that gives you an additional, like, allows you one chance to survive death blow and recover health, and you have basically gives you like two extra lives per fight, which is great. This one increases your equipment power. I don't really use this one very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty pointless, really.
Yeah, that one's
Well,
pretty
maybe not. Well,
pointless.
maybe not the grenades, but the holograms most definitely.
Yeah, the holograms and the siphon grenades are pretty cool. Let me actually like go into that one. So this is what I mean by siphon. So this is this siphon grenade. Like it basically just like allows you to recover some health, but it doesn't give you much health. It gives you like 20 pieces of health, I think. Frag grenade's pretty useful. It like wipes out a lot out of low level enemies. Hologram just distracts them. It's not very useful. I don't use it very often.
I don't even remember the hologram.
I think I used the holograms on pinkies just to get them to turn around.
Yeah, let me. That's kind of an example, like a siphon grenade. You can kind of swap. I'll use the hologram.
Touchdown.
Beautiful.
I love that you can do different glory kills based on which part of the body of the monster you're looking at or where you are in relation to it.
Yeah, isn't that a challenge or something?
Yeah, there's like a number of challenges, like you gotta do glory kills on possessed from above.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think there's like a challenge where you have to do a glory kill on a Baron of Hell, which is
probably
It's called Top of the Mountain, I think it is.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this thing is like it just revamps all your health.
Yeah, but it's a one-time use, so
yeah, you got to use it wisely. Like this little bit right here. Let's actually go over here. There's kind of a little secret area that you can kind of explore around.
And there's a bunch of possessed and imps in this hallway too.
All right, let's do some glory kills. Oh, actually, there's actually barrel. They just killed themselves.
Well, they're not that smart. They're possessed anyway.
Well, no, they are smart. They knew that would be less painful than you coming at them.
That's true. Very true.
They were like, "Fuck this shit."
They were playing 3D.
Oh no, it's Doom Guy.
While you were playing 2D.
I love the one level barrels of fun in either Doom 1 or Doom 2, because in that level you basically start with barrels all around you, and the idea is it's a puzzle level.
Yeah.
Ready? But right here actually is a little secret area where you can find the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
You just need to kind of run around and find it.
I think every level you can get a hold of the next gun before you should be able to.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Run around, find some stuff.
Oh, one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like doing glory kills on those guys and getting killed sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a kick, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you kick him into. You're supposed to try to kick him into other groups of enemies. Oh, get that imp. I think one of my favorite glory kills is with the Hellraiser, where you just that.
Yeah, I think it does on both of them.
Hellraiser and the soldiers, yeah, where you just takes your foot, places your face with it.
Oh. Too bad the pulse rifle's kind of useless.
Yeah, it used to be better in other games as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's really useful for stunning enemies if you use the stun blast.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's true.
I like the microwave function in in Eternal.
Mm.
Because that is so useful for taking out Doom
Shield guys.
hunters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they can't. Because the thing about the microwave gun is that they can't attack. They're locked in a stun animation.
Yeah. You got to use this kind of thing to move around a little bit right over here. I think that the next bit is actually one of my favorite bits of dark humor in the thing, actually. Oh,
hey, look, there's one right there. Ooh.
that's gotta hurt. Like, there's actually some neat little secrets like that you can find around here.
Oh yeah, there was a field drone over there too, which we already collected because you played through the game. But I always feel bad for the field drones because they always get punched. Another nice little touch is that the demons will fight themselves at some points too.
Yeah, infighting. That was actually a feature in like the first 2 games.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
The first time you see a Baron of Hell, he's fighting a bunch of imps.
The one thing I love is what was it? When you had the Cyber Demon versus the Spider Mastermind.
So this is just kind of dark and funny.
Hold on, let me give you a hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I've tried to get all of the secrets in this game memorized, just so like with this game, I think like you can find a little Praetor thing somewhere around.
If you guys
there.
If you guys are looking for a good retro shooter, like the kind Doom used to be, I can easily recommend Ion Fury. It's more Duke Nukem. It's more Duke Nukem Forever because it was made by 3D Realms, but the game is so good.
What Dusk?
Dusk is more of a. I haven't played Dusk, but I heard that's more Quake than Doom. It's weird because they all play very similar, but the design philosophies and the way the game is made are completely different.
All right, let's rip and tear. Rip and tear, baby.
So we just saw there one of the Praetor guards, which are supposed to be like these super soldiers that were loyal to Olivia. No, they were. I thought they were loyal to Olivia. According to their
since kind of there's a nice little database. Yeah, I think they were actually loyal to Olivia. That's actually a good point. Right, where they would bring people to the Lazarus labs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, kind of request to accompany them to the guard. Yeah.
Yeah. And Hayden was so afraid of them because of the power they had. He had to put a kill switch into their armor. So you're going around collecting basically these microchips in their abdomens to power your own body up.
Yep. You just find them lying all over the place in just random places. And sometimes you have to hide them. Sometimes you have to find where they've been like just stashed. Just in random out of the way places or behind pillars and stuff. It's kind of interesting. And like you don't get like summoners until I think
that's way late in the game.
Yeah,
actually here is when you first get summoners. Energy tower actually.
It's the energy tower.
Yeah, the first time you meet like a summoner is like as you're kind of going out over the edge, I think.
The Argent facility is the one where you're supposed to be going around turning off the pumps for all the Argent. And Samuel's trying to tell you over the comlink. It's like, all right, so all you need to do is slowly lift the vial up and be careful. And Doom Guy just kicks the whole damn thing.
We ain't got time for that.
We ain't got time for that.
No, fuck that. I'm not letting you guys use this. It's hell energy. You fucking kidding?
I love it. It's kind of like, well, oil's dried up. We got to go mine hell.
I mean,
I
isn't
am
that
now
the most obvious
curious.
thing to do?
In the lore, is Argent
Oh, I
enemy-
love that one.
is Argent energy
Truthfully.
renewable? Like, does hell just continually spit this shit out?
If I remember it right, it's Argent energy is actually like souls.
So no,
Oh.
it's not renewable. Eventually, you are gonna run out of souls.
No,
I
they just keep pumping more people out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something.
We
that's-
need to suffer now and later.
I believe is under the impression of like multiverses and stuff. So if the universe is infinite and all infinite, so it should be infinite.
Yeah, so like it's actually like says I think like somewhere in here like Argent energy like is capable of like powering a city block or something.
Yeah, you
Yeah, for
read
several
we
months.
talked about
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
like,
I just find it funny because we're in the future. So solar and wind and water, hydroelectric, none of that worked out. Instead, it said, okay, we need to fucking we need to mine the depths of hell.
Based.
What was it with that, Cthulhu?
Well, actually, I guess if energy is heat, then the hottest place you can get is hell.
Mm.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I thought that the hottest place on Earth was where Becca is for you, buddy.
Yeah. nothing.
Sex joke.
I'm not gonna lie, Dunn. It's getting old. It's getting really old.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
It's getting old. Okay.
Okay, I will stop
Thank you. Because
because you are my friend.
thank you. I appreciate that very much.
he's getting
Anyways,
triggered.
I'm still surprised though. They went with hell rather than build a fucking Dyson sphere.
Oh yeah, but if we didn't go to hell, we wouldn't get this game.
I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
sure there's some demons on the sun. Actually, what if the sun is just some giant creature's like?
You know that's
giant
going to be what they're going to do
eyeball?
for the next game. You know that.
Say what?
You know they're going to do it for the next game probably.
What?
Make the sun a demon.
I'll be right back.
We also haven't talked about the heralds in this yet. Oh,
Oh, you
right.
did that on purpose, didn't you?
Just smashes into you, yeah.
Yeah, I love all the animations the demons have for when they kill you. It's a nice little touch for character that each of the different demon types also have like their own different characteristics.
No, it's kind of funny because that kind of just breaks lore, but that's fine. It's a more of a video game, you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Crush your head. I am Doom Guy.
Because his suit is essentially indestructible, and so is he, even out of suit.
Just watching Dunn kill demons. It's like, what else do you need? It's awesome. This game is fantastic.
And though it's funny, I just gave him this game on one day, and like, oh, see, I think you might like this because I saw him watch The Hobbit the other day, and like, and he
Oh
just,
god.
you know, it was the third movie. It was the
Oh
really,
god.
it was the really gory part of the third movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The freaking extended edition, which I had no idea existed.
Yeah,
And I was
Extended
just
edition?
floored the first time I
Yeah.
watched it. I'm like,
Wow.
what the hell
there's an
is
extended
this?
that is really, really R-rated. You have orcs being turned into bloody paste in that movie. It's kind of amazing.
I'm just like, what the fuck? What am I
Well.
watching?
This ain't your mama's Lord of the Rings.
Oh god.
Ugh.
No.
Go kill yourself. Again. Get your head smashed in with the Hell Knight again. Delete them in one shot.
Delete.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
not.
Because it's funny, it's like these weapons can be absolutely broken, but so can like the difficulty and like on Nightmare and shit, where it just can be total bullshit. Where you can get one-shotted by an imp fireball.
And this is the closest you ever get to Olivia.
Yeah. Yeah. And surprisingly enough, like Olivia actually has like a really sexy voice. Like it's a really nice voice.
It
Oh,
sounds
right.
like the voice from Morrigan from Dragon Age, doesn't it?
A
Is
little
it just
bit,
me?
yeah. Might be, yeah, actually, yeah.
Ugh.
And
Watch the computer science tech stuff. She's doing things.
She's doing stuff.
it's actually neat, like how the tech is demonstrated.
Yeah. And then she has the balls to taunt you.
Yeah.
Like in actual reality, he would just break to that glass and just fucking grab her through the fucking window and just like end it.
One
Yeah,
shot,
don't
three
go on
kills.
this. Yeah, don't fail us now, done.
That's a level.
I think the reason why Dunn got turned off like first person games was because he played Halo once on the controller way back in the day.
Yeah.
Halo works far better with a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it begins.
Yeah. I think like one of my favorite though levels to go through is like the Titan's Realm. I love either that or Vega Processing. That's fun. Vega Processing's so fun.
And
Right.
so this is literally his first person shooter since that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Fair
I do
enough.
love Lazarus Labs. Lazarus Labs is fun. This is where like you get like the BFG. No, actually, this is a little bit after the. There's some neat secrets in here. One fun thing that I found is actually you can get like I actually never found out that you could like that you moved the demon from the elevator. I'll show you in a second. But there's a neat little thing. Basically, like I think it kind of like the fact that you get so many energy upgrade points by playing back through. It kind of makes it super OP. Like just makes it kind of useless because now I have just 27. I have 24 upgrade points, and all of my weapons are upgraded. I don't need them anymore, but it just keeps giving you stuff.
Done.
Yeah.
Since you 100%ed Doom 2016 essentially on this playthrough, when are you going to be playing Eternal?
I'm going to be playing Eternal sporadically. I'm going to try. Like if I think like since like I'm thinking about reviewing it, I'm probably going to be more inclined to try and do it since like definitely interested in trying it out. Okay, let's give myself some infinite ammo, and the ammo boost since I want to get BFG ammo from demons.
The most overkill thing, you killed a father demon with a BFG shot. Oh, it's funny.
This is how-
You're
Pinky.
freaking done with the other day was watching me play 2016. I was just kind of casually going through the whole mission, like really fast. Yeah, neat.
So I actually didn't. So cool thing about this is, so there's a couple things. You could do one of two ways. You can either go through this area by pulling the demon that's jamming the thing out, or and like go down this way. This way.
You just don't drop down. Just go to.
Yeah, you can jump down, or you can go through here.
I gotta try to get out.
Yep. Alrighty.
So the-
Chair, baby. So this is the how the hologram works. You basically create a distraction while you move to another area. It's not terribly useful.
No.
And there they are. They're fighting one another.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That imp thought he could take on a revenant.
Mhm.
Oh, there's a berserk up there, I think.
It's a haste, not a berserk.
It's a
I'm waiting
haste,
for the last second to grab it.
You got right up in your face.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
let's
Stage
get off,
Junk.
guys.
Stage Junk says you have to play 2016 Ultra Nightmare first before you can move on
That's true, yeah.
Eternal. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta prove yourself to be a real man.
There you go, be a
Yeah.
real gamer.
Well, I've tried Nightmare and I can't quite get past the second level.
Eh.
What?
I mean, I beat Doom Eternal on Ultra Nightmare, so
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do it, so you can too, Don.
yeah.
Well, White is a better gamer than I am.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
The fucking gamer word every time you say that, just want to cringe myself into a corner.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
fights.
I'm bowing out. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, as am I.
See?
See you guys later.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Bye. Thanks for having me
Yeah,
on.
you're not a true gamer. Get out of here.
Yeah, only real gamers allowed.
Yeah. Only real G is allowed in this podcast, bros.
Yeah. This is stunning commentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got like a half asleep person and then one other person.
And
then
done.
we have done.
I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. The game is awesome. We went over the music. We went over graphically. It's pretty impressive too.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
actually think like it looks kind of, at least like in terms of the demons, it looks better than Doom Eternal. And
Well, you haven't even gotten all that far into the game.
that is true. Let's like some armor.
Yep.
We can kind of change things up so now instead of an ammo boost, since I've got all of them, let's go with armor defensive. So the demons start dropping armor when you kill them.
Hmm.
Warp is this? Is this the level where there's the church in it?
I don't think. I think. Yeah. That might be. I think so. And here you get another field drone.
Yep.
This is kind of what normally a field drone looks like.
But then beat the game, so they're all sad and depressed.
Yeah. But kind of like it's actually neat that like each of the power-ups like has an in-game like explanation. Like it tells you like what like the actual like mechanics of how it works is.
All right,
within,
Dan.
like,
I'm
the
gonna
universe.
leave you guys.
Oh, okay.
Ciao.
Yeah. Yeah. I think but yeah, there's a lot of cool things in this game. I highly recommend this game to anybody who wants to. Like cool things like even like the Slayer Testament where you find out like his backstory and the fact that like he's just been in hell for centuries, stuff like that. These are the bits of the game.
Going back and forth, fighting massive titans and demons.
Yeah.
Absolute destruction, absolute chaos. This basically explains like the demons had to trick you in order to beat you. And even then, it's pretty much they just stalled you for a long time.
Yeah. Like it just says like fought hand to hand with the Titan, which for reference, this is the Titan. He's huge.
You're going through his body on that level.
Yeah, you're going through the Titan's body and then you find him and you kill him. And it's really interesting. And there's an Argent fracture and stuff like, yeah. But yeah, this has been a good 2-hour stream. I think we'll actually call it there. But yeah, we've thoroughly analyzed the game and showed a little bit of the gameplay and talked about like I think like we could have talked a little bit more about each level, but like each level kind of like the most interesting one is honestly resource operations, and then like the Argent Energy Tower has a lot of platforming. Advanced Research Complex kind of like makes you go through a lot of different things. I think that getting the BFG is one of the most interesting challenges. And in order to get like the runes, you have to do like specific rune challenges and then do mechanic things in order to upgrade them. But once they're upgraded, you're nearly unstoppable on even on ultra violence. Like, but in order to get there, you got to work really hard. But that's Doom 2016. I probably might do another one for Doom Eternal, but that's after I beat it. After I complete it 100%. Just so I can give you guys as much of a thing as I can. But it's really interesting. But I think that will call it good for today. Thank you all for coming, and we'll call it good. We'll see ya.
Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.